Let's kind of prime this up for our prognostication for 2026 on a real positive high note and plant the seed for a future show. But out of last year's notes, I had young people buying a home. Brock and I were just talking to everybody about, we're gonna do a whole show, maybe a couple of shows on young people buying a home. And actually, Brock had a really good idea on selling your last home. So this is what we do. We kind of brainstorm these things. But Brock, would you talk about, because we want to try to really encourage. I get so it's kind of depressing in a way when you hear all this negativity about it, how expensive it is, and people can't buy their first homes, and we're all priced out, and the Gen Zs and the younger Gen Xers are all bummed out. Let's rise the boat a little bit. Can you throw some love to those people, and we're just kind of quickly, please?
Yeah, and I don't know if it's so much love as it is just, um, most people will be quite successful if they're just told what to do, right? They are told what actions to take, and you let them know, kind of clear up some confusion. So, um, uh, best advice I can share, real estate is built to go up. So when people talk about prices and things of that, values compound over the years. So, um, you when you're financially in a position to make a home purchase, you should do it because values are built to go up and they're going to continue to go up around you. And so you're just simply waiting for prices to go up. For young people that are listening here, especially if you're in your 20s and 30s, um, it's imperative that you're saving your money. It's imperative that you're working very hard, even if it means having multiple jobs, two, three jobs. Um, I think one thing that's happened over the last 20 years that's been a mistake is that parents have not encouraged their children to get full-time jobs right at 18 or 19 years of age. But you have to work full-time, you have to save, and you need to buy that first home as soon as you're able to. So the truth of it is 20 or 30 years ago when I was in your shoes, we all complained about different things. Right, but we can all complain about how things cost more, but that's the way the world works. I mean, my first full-time job paid $5.25 an hour. So, I mean, we all had our own gripe at that time. You got to just get over yourself and get a full-time job and save a bunch of money and then buy your first home.
Were you happy with that job at five and a quarter an hour, Brock?
Well, I was happy because it
Yeah,
was
of
at the
course you were.
it was at the peanut shop downtown Lansing, and I got to eat the food as part of the job, so it was
Well,
fun.
you know, our first jobs, you can look back on it and go, yeah, it was only five and a quarter. It was a job back then. Getting a job, I remember sometimes it was challenging as hell if the economy wasn't doing that great. And
Yeah.
so finding a job, period, is was challenging. Nowadays, it seems like it's a lot.